my child is facing cancer and I have to worry about a house payment. And I don't think anybody should have to wonder what that feels like. And so we're trying to make sure that never happens. And Joe McDonough is in the audience here today, and we'll bring him up too. And he helps us out with research because we don't believe that just helping the families is enough. We believe that the end of this should be the end of childhood cancer. Yeah, no, absolutely. So as we get started, I'm going to turn it over to one fantastic man. I mean it. Tanner Olson, who's the head of our family fund, has done such a fantastic job working with the families. He knows them so well. He tries so hard. He puts in so much energy, and he is intimately familiar with this issue. His son, Dash, faced leukemia, but a year and a half ago, got to ring the bell. And I want to shout out for that too.
Yes.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Tanner Olson will introduce our honorees.
You see your mic once, real quick. I feel like I should take the stage like this. Hello. Yes. Wonderful artwork done by my wife and kids. Thank you for the introduction. Thank you, Mike. Mike, if you guys don't know, Mike created this 12 years ago at Basin Electric. One of the originals right there. One of the originals, yes. But it is my honor to get up here today and introduce you to the kids and families that are here, that this is the reason why we do this. This is the reason why all of us are up here fighting to help them. And when I say fighting, you might see a bit of a theme here. So each year we have a bit of a theme. Oh yeah, I've seen some gloves come up over there. We have a theme every year. One year it was superheroes. Well, I tell you what, we talk about these families and they're being fighters all the time. They're fighters. These kids are strong, they're fighters. So we do have 4 groups of kids that we want to introduce you today. They are our fighters. They are in the ring. They are going round after round of chemo. So let me introduce you to the first group of kids. I think this would be a great moment to have Pastor Craig, or is he's a tiger right now, I think. Father Nick's going to say the prayer. Yes. We're going to take a moment and have a prayer for all these kids, all the families, and in thanks of everything everybody here is doing.
So let's take a moment of silence for these dear children. Eternal Father, we lift up to you every child who's suffering from cancer and their families as well. We beg you that when they are experiencing doubt, you might give them faith. When they're experiencing discouragement and despair, you might give them hope. When they're encountering darkness, that you might send them light. When their hearts grow hard, that you might send your Holy Spirit to soften them. When they're feeling alone, that you might also come to be a presence to them, to walk with them. Give them strength. And we beg you, according to your will, to bring new cures and to bring healing. And we ask all these things through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Okay, we have 3 more groups of kids. This next group, when you think about fighters, and you think about you're watching a boxing match, and you see the guy over in the corner, always cheering on the fighter in the ring, always has their back, always the first person that can pick them up when they go down, always the person that helps not just them, but everybody else involved. I don't know how we would do it if it wasn't for the brothers and sisters of the kids that are fighting cancer. I don't know how we would get through it. They are our rocks, not just for the kids, but for the parents as well. And that's why today we are calling them the 2019 Brave the Shave Coaches. Come on up, guys. Yeah. Come on over. These kids are fighting every day. These kids receive radiation and treatment and pokes, and they might get knocked down, but they always give up. They always get up. The phrase give up is not even in their vocabulary. These guys are your 2019 fighters. cheering them on. And then we had guys in the ring. We have our legends that we talk about. But what else is there? These kids.
Joe is the gentleman who helps us with our research. Because again, without the research, we could not see an end to this terrible disease. Joe lost his own son, Andrew, and started the Be Positive Foundation. And I won't get into a lot of the research, but I will just tell you that he is working with some of the leading scientists in the country. And Brave the Shave has had the opportunity to fund several of these grants. And he's going to talk just a little bit about them and a little bit about his experience. Thank you for being here, Joe.
Thank you very much. I really enjoy coming and visiting with you. As I've said for the last few years, this community really inspires me. If we could only get this kind of support at communities all throughout the country, I just can't help but think how much farther along we would be in the battle. You should be very proud of yourselves. And I want to thank Mike and Tanner, Angie, Kara, and I know Randy's running around nonstop. Where's Randy? See, she's doing something. So thank you very much. Our kids need you. As Mike said, we are at a very exciting time in scientific discovery of childhood cancer. We are funding immunotherapy and other types of research that I have been told we are at the most exciting time in discovery of childhood cancer. 46 kids are diagnosed every school day, and we have to do more. And you, this community, you own research grants through your partnership with the Andrew McDonough Be Positive Foundation. I've given you the chance, the opportunity to actually pick the grants you want to support. And we have 2 investigators that wanted to make videos to thank you. And hopefully everybody will get a chance, sort of, to see the screen. The first one we're going to play is from Dr. Xiaoli Su at Yale University.
Hi, I'm Dr. Xiaoli Su from Yale University. My lab is developing new tools for cancer immunotherapy targeting leukemia and lymphoma. I gratefully thank Brave the Shave and the Be Positive Foundation for supporting our research. Hi, I'm Dr. Xiaolei Su from Yale University. My lab is developing new tools for cancer immunotherapy targeting leukemia and lymphoma. I gratefully thank Brave the Shave and the Be Positive Foundation for supporting our research. Hi, I'm Dr.
Okay, now we're going to hear from Dr. Eleanor Chen, who is researching rhabdomyosarcoma at the University of Washington thanks to your grant.
Hello, I'm Eleanor Chen at the University of Washington, and I would like to thank Brave the Shave and the Be Positive Foundation for supporting my research. With your funding support, we'll do our best to discover new treatment options to improve survival outcomes of children suffering from rhabdomyosarcoma. Thank you very much.
So you deserve that. Let's give a round of applause to you for funding this real research. We had this year's grant cycle, this past year, 50 applications, proposals from 27 states and 3 countries. We have an 8-person scientific advisory board of the world's leading pediatric oncology researchers review that research. They make the selections, and then I share it with Mike and Tanner, and they make the choice of which ones you are going to sponsor. We can't do it without you. Thank you very much on behalf of all of our kids, and thank you very much for honoring my son as well. God bless you.
So now we get to the part where we lose some hair and we do it for money. But we have sponsors who give us money, and we are deeply appreciative of those sponsors. And I'd like to call up a couple people. Andy Buntrock, are you here? I think you're here, and if I see you, I want to call you up to the stage to say a couple words. Basin Electric, Andy, thank you. So Basin Electric has been a part of this since the very beginning, and Andy is with Basin Electric, and I see you brought some with you, Andy. And I'd like Andy to be able to say a couple words as well.
Thanks, Mike. I'm Andy Buntrock with Basin Electric Power Cooperative, and this is my daughter, Tyne. She thought it'd be a good idea to come up here on the way here, so I'm wondering what that's going to be like. But we appreciate the opportunity to come up here. Basin Electric has been involved with Brave the Shave since early on, continues to be a strong supporter. You know, on the way here, I was trying to think of what to talk to you about. One of the words that kept coming to my mind is that C word, and that's cancer. And there's probably nobody you would talk to on the streets that wouldn't tell you that that word has impacted them or somebody they know somehow, some way. But there was another word that kind of came to mind too, and that's community. And that's what you see right here, right now, is community. And this event is a stark example of that. And so as I wrap up, I'd just like to thank you for the opportunity to speak, and also to tell you to thank you for being a part of this and the light that this shines down on all of us. Thank you.
Thank you, Andy. One of our newer sponsors is Whiting Oil and Sally Hallingstead. I haven't actually gotten to meet Sally. Sally, a pleasure to meet you. Thanks so much for being here. If you'd like to say a few words, we'd very much appreciate it.
Yes. Again, he said, I'm Sally. I'm with Whiting Oil and Gas. This is our first year sponsoring this event. I think we actually just signed up like 2 weeks ago. I came here expecting to laugh and make fun of people getting their heads shaved, not expecting to cry, so thank you for that. I can laugh. Thank you. Cry and then laughed. And to add on to Andy's C words, I think of the word cash. We're giving you guys $15,000 today, so I'm super excited about that. Yeah, of course. And I have both my personal and the corporate cards, so I'm going to head back to the silent auction and just start bidding away. So let's try. So let's try and raise as much funds for these kids and this organization as we can, because as we know, kids should not be dying from cancer, and we need to figure out how to fix that. So raise the funds, have fun with shaving the heads, and thank you for letting us be a part of it.
Thank you, Sally. Thank you so much. So I don't know if you folks noted this here, but one of the things that's happened is that KFYR, Tanner's good friend Barry, has been stepping up and helping us promote this. And he's been, the folks at KFYR have just been fantastic doing this. And so I haven't seen Barry yet, but if he is around, I'd like him to come up and say hi. I know he's here. Well, we can bring him up a little bit later because I'm not sure if I see him at all yet. We'll find him in a little bit.
Well, if he's not here, I gotta say, so we go to KFYR and we're a nonprofit and we're saying, how do we advertise without spending money? Can we do that? And it's always shocking for me to walk into KFYR and sit down with Barry and I say, we need help with production, we need help with getting on TV, we need help driving people this, we need help with this. And Barry says, absolutely, what else can we do? That's always been KFYR's approach to this. So if Barry's not here, I do have to say on his behalf, it has been incredible working with KFYR.
Incredible.
They are an amazing partner. So thank you, KFYR TV.
So now we're going to bring up Pansy's Peeps. Pansy's Peeps. Now Pansy's Peeps is headed by the famous or infamous, I don't know, what do you say, Dr. Panzagra. And now we don't know how he does it exactly, but Dr. Panzagra has has raised the most funds. And here he comes right now. So if Pansy's Peeps could line up and start taking the stage, if our hairstylists.
Let's welcome the ladies from Escape on 3rd, Lux Salon, and Sharp Men's Salon. Come up on stage.
Yes, we have to welcome our hairstylists as well. Again, that's Escape, Lux Boutique, and it's Sharp Men's, I get it right. So Dr. Panzagra, could you come here for a moment?
Tim.
Come on over here for a moment, Tim.
I don't know,
You know.
Wow, just wow, really? Wow.
So I don't know how I feel about this because this is the second year that Dr. Panzagra has taken the trophy home. And we really should have a trophy, I suppose. But anyway, he's taken the trophy home. So I'd like to, Dr. Panzagra has done a great job. And as you can see, he puts his heart into this.
I got to thank a few people for making this happen. I got to thank my wife, Kelly, for doing all the social media to help this team out. And then Glance Salon and Andrea, they colored our whole team for free. It was a party last Friday evening and afternoon, and since that time we've tripled the amount of money that we earned for Brave the Shave to make this thing a huge success. And so thank you for everybody who came, and thank you to my team for putting up with the color for a week.
All right, I want a serious hand for Dr. Panzagra. You see his whole team? His whole team has this colorful do. He actually sponsors an event where he gets his whole team together, does things like this, and then wanders around for a week and collects money. He has his cars out and collects money, and that's why I know and seriously, so this man is a heart surgeon, right? You're having heart surgery. You're getting ready to go. This walks in the room. This is not a good idea. But trust me, you're in good hands.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Panzagra. All right. So we got to get ourselves ready to shave. That's all right. And we always need a countdown because it's good to have a countdown because this is the part, it's fun, raises money. Remember the silent auction. Are all our hairstylists ready to go? Ready to go? Okay. So with the crowd, I think we should start at 5. So we're going to say shave on 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, shave! And they're off. A lot of colored hair going right away. Schweitzer's going for like a speed record over there. I like it. So one of the things that you probably haven't heard about when Dr. Craig Schweitzer, Pastor Craig Schweitzer came up here earlier with Father Nick, and they said their prayer, both of them stepped up to kind of have a friendly competition to see who could raise more money, the Lutherans or the Catholics. And I have to report at the moment that the Lutherans have done just a little bit better. Well, that's good. All the Lutherans in the room. But in my mind, that is just an opportunity for you. Are there Catholics in the room? Okay, so Father Nick is right here. There is lots of time to donate. Stand up, Father Nick, and show them the beard. So there, that beard is coming off. Now, you never know. Maybe the eyebrows could come off if the Catholics raise a little more money. Something could happen. I don't know. But I think the Catholics in the room have an opportunity to break the bank and get ahead of Pastor Craig here. At least we would sure hope so. So, Pastor Craig, is the beard staying or is the beard going? Beard's going. Most colorful beard. So who do we got up on deck? So Pansy's Peeps has almost 45 participants. So we're gonna be shaving Pansy's Peeps for a little bit here. And I wonder if somebody could help me out. Oh, we got one up here. Send somebody across. Where's Tim? How much money did you raise this year? I don't even know. $35,000. These guys have raised $35,000. And they've done it with style.
Where's he at? Come here. Come here. So every year, Pansy's Peeps and Team Balderdash have a bit of a competition. 2 years ago, I wiped the floor with him. It was embarrassing, I know. But then last year, he happened to get me, and so we have this bet that I have to donate $100 to his team if I lose, and you have to donate $100. Did I cheat? So whose team is getting the money? We check? So you're at 35,000? Maybe. We're at 31,000. 31. So once again, I got to give him $100.
It's kind of sad.
For his team, yes. For Brave the Shave, not for him yet. Yeah.
We got one open over here. Keep coming on up. I want to say thank you also to the rest of our sponsors as long as we have a moment up here. And if you have some time, if you could go on to bravetheshave.net and you can take a look at all of our sponsors. But our sponsor signs here, here, and here. We've had NISC has been a sponsor of Brave the Shave for many years. They help us out with some of the tech things. I see Bismarck Cancer Center has been so supportive of us. Amy Gross is manning one of the stations back there, but Bismarck Cancer Center always stepping up and being helpful. Tesoro, MDU. I'm actually wondering, is Corey here? You know, I did a poor job finding my people before the event. Not sure. Corey has made it here. But Corey Fong with MDU. MDU each year has stepped up. Randy, who works at MDU, has worked there 35 years, was up on this stage earlier because he has personal experience with cancer. And his son. And so every year MDU makes baskets for the kids, sells them at the silent auction, comes, steps up. And actually I see Amy, I always call Amy at the last moment to come up and say something nice. And I did last year, and I made you come up, and you did. Are you just gonna shake your head at me? Well, come on. Bismarck Cancer Center does so many nice things for the community and has stepped up in so many ways. And Amy's one of my favorite people. So whenever I can get her to come up and say hi to the crowd, I am happy to do it. They even gave us a printer. Thank you, Amy. You get to say hi.
Hey everybody, thanks for being here. This is such an exciting day. The energy that's in this room is just amazing. We're very proud to be part of this organization. The Bismarck Cancer Center supports Brave the Shave because we know what it's like to face that diagnosis, and for families it's tough. And so thank you for being here to support us and support the families and the children that are affected by cancer. What you're doing today is amazing. and you all are wonderful people for giving of yourselves. Thank you.
So let's thank Bismarck Cancer Center. Thank you, dear. So, I mean, and Amy's not the sort who just helps out with money. You see these nice balloons? All the balloons. Amy blew those balloons up. Amy took the time to blow up balloons, and we have so many volunteers who are like that. So many people who are just stepping up and helping out all the time. Whether it be at 11 o'clock last night, we've got people who run our audio visual, show up and set up, or this morning, people bring in donuts. We just appreciate them all so much for continuously stepping up and helping out these kids.
So we have Kiernan, right? Kiernan?
Yeah,
So Kiernan, tell us, why are you doing this today?
because my mom did it 2 years ago and I thought it'd be fun, so I've been doing it ever since.
Wow, that's great. Your mom did it last year?
2 years ago.
2 years ago. That's great. Thanks, pal.
So how's that feel?
Good.
You like the way it feels? It's a little different, isn't it?
Yes.
It is different. It looks good on you. It feels nice too. It feels good. Okay, we got some open seats up here. I'm assuming we are still working on Pansy's Peeps from the colored heads. We have up on deck. Who do we have up on deck? Is it Boulder Dash? I think we've got Team Boulder Dash up on deck. So those guys are ready to go. Now, as we go through this process, I want to remind you, there's more opportunities to give. If you want to bid on the silent auction, you can go to 32 auctions on the phone. Probably can figure that out. If not, you go back to the silent auction. Those folks at the table are ready, willing, and able to help you out. How many people are bidding on the orthodonture? Anybody? Anybody? Dr. Hollowit has donated $1,500 for anybody for free to get their kid a set of braces. So we don't want that to go for just $1,500. You can make that go up just a little bit higher. So go on back, bid on the silent auction, and help us raise some more funds. I think we're up to $10,000 just on the silent auction. So that is absolutely fantastic. Now, and if the kids, well, we took the bouncy houses down, just wanted to make sure.
We have Margie. Margie is shaving her head, and it was very, very long. Margie, who are you shaving your head for today?
For my family, my brother over there, the orneriest guy in Mandan, and my family, and I just love those kids. I just love those kids. I want them to hug and a kiss, and it's all for me.
Thank you, Margie. So you're doing it for, who's she doing it for?
Her grandfather, her brother, her sister, her other sister who passed, and then for me and everyone.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. Thank you, Margie. Let's hear it from Margie, huh? Let's give a round of applause for Margie. 75 years young, yep.
So over here we have a pretty sharp-looking character. I think that is definitely your style. What's your name, buddy?
Camden.
Camden? I tell you what, that is... So how long have you been raising money? Did you raise some money? A little bit? How much? 10 bucks? 20 bucks? How much did you raise? You're not sure yet. We should check. Did you do a good job? I bet you did a good job. Is this the first time you shaved your head? Is it? Do you know what you look like yet? No? You excited to look? It looks good on you. Your head's a little green. It's just a little green. Nice job, buddy. Thank you. he?
He's 9.
He's 9?
Yeah.
Nice of him.
Yeah. My wife is over there, so it's kind of like two of them. They're doing it.
They're doing it together?
Yeah. That's my wife over there. So she's keeping track of how much they do.
That's nice. Thank you. Excuse me. Oh, we got lots of hair.
Are we still on Pansy's Peeps? There's like 400 people on this team.
So as you're getting your head shaved, be sure to go back and get your after picture. So as you go back, we're doing the after photos way in back there. Corey's helping us out. Wave your hand, Corey. Corey's helping out. He's taking before and after pictures. If any of you are getting shaved, haven't taken your before picture, go over and get your before picture with Corey. And after you're done getting shaved, go over and get your after picture. And Team Boulder Dash is coming up here too. We got a last pansy peep here, the last one. I'll give you $50 to leave it right like that. just like that. Oh, that's pretty.
All right, this is one of my favorite interviews every year. This is Jury. Jury's one of our honoree kids, and she gets the bottom half of her hair shaved. And are you still as ticklish as you ever were?
Yes!
Now, I have a note that says, Jury raised $964.71. Well, yeah, let's get a round of applause.
Let's hear it for her.
And you did it in a very, very old-fashioned, get-after way. How did you raise that much money?
I put containers up at stores and companies, and then the last 5 days maybe, I went around and asked more people if they wanted to donate.
Door to door and putting out jars.
One there?
$964. Nice job, Jury. Oh.
It's a nice do.
I'm getting sticky and I'm 3 feet away.
Got a couple chairs opening up.
Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, take a step back. We have the single largest fundraiser just took the stage. This young man, this is my nephew. This is Cohen. Cohen, how much money did you raise?
$10,000.
$10,000. Do you know why you're shaving your head?
For kids with cancer.
Yes,
That's
you are,
right.
buddy. How old are you?
5.
5, and you're, what do you call me? What's my name?
Tanner. Uncle Stinker.
Uncle Stanker. I don't know where I got that one. But this little man did raise on his own. He is the #1 fundraiser this year. He raised $10,000. Good job.
That's
Cohen.
fantastic.
The green is staying there. The green is still on top of Sage's head. It'll only last probably till fall.
It's nice to have a green hue. It means spring. So we're moving into the second-ranked team here, Team Boulder Dash. Now that is named after our esteemed fundraiser for the Family Fund.
It's named after this young man right here. This is Dash Olson, my son, diagnosed with leukemia almost 5 years ago, or over 5 years ago now. And next month, May 21st, he celebrates 2 years cancer-free.
That's right, let's hear it.
Good job, buddy. So proud of that young man, so proud.
So that is our second ranking team here. Raising how much, Tanner? How much did you raise this year?
31.
$31,000.
$31,000.
Now there's a tradition. Tanner talked about Dash ringing the bell, and we talked about ringing the bell almost 2 years ago. There's a tradition when you finish your last treatment, you get to ring the bell. And it's amazing what an important moment that can be, where these kids have faced treatment that is often very harsh, very difficult, and then that moment where they can say, we're done, we're finished, and they get to ring that bell. And so we want to have as many of these kids be able to ring that bell as possible. Boy, we got a bunch of kids up on Team Boulder Dash right now. Looking pretty good there.
We have Anthony over here. Anthony and Brevin are brothers that they're shaving. Where's Brevin? Right next to me. Jeez, wow. Sorry. You're Brevin, you're Corbin. Okay, so we have Anthony and Brevin are brothers, and they had a challenge with Tiffany Hardy over here. And so what do you get if you raise more money than Tiffany?
Then, Tiff, me, and Brevin get to go on the cruise ship.
On a cruise ship. If you raise more money, you're gonna go on a cruise ship? Yeah?
Yep.
Okay, now, Brevin, what do you guys get if you win?
If we win,
Or if Tiffany wins?
if Tiffany wins, then we get to go camping, which she did win. So
Spoiler.
all three of us are gonna get to go camping together.
Tiffany won, so Tiffany's taking you camping.
Yes.
Nice. There's Tiffany right there. The proud winner. How many years have you been doing this?
This is number 6.
6 years she's been shaving your head, you guys. 6 years. Let's get a big round of applause for Brevin and Anthony and Tiffany. Yes. Oh, sorry. Corbin, though, right? Because he wants to help kids.
You want to say hello?
Him and his sister had.
So I want to say hi because I actually haven't had a chance to meet someone. You are?
Jenna.
Jenna? And so is this your first year shaving?
Yes.
It is. So what made you decide to shave this year?
I just want to teach my kid that there's no sacrifice too little or too big in order to, give.
Well, and so I noticed you brought somebody up here with you. So, you want to?
Can you say your name?
Hi, sweetie. How are you? I like your thing on your arm.
You look great. You look great. All right,
You can be right there. You can be right with mom. You can be right. You can be right with her. It's going good.
One more time. One more time. Come up here. Come up here.
It just tickles.
I got to brag because he's my nephew. Come up here. One more time for Cohen. Yeah? Biggest fundraiser in the house.
She's doing a good job.
Nice job.
She's doing a good job. There's a lot of people here, aren't they? There's a lot of people here. Looks good, doesn't it? Yeah.
So we have Dustin Guthmiller. Dustin Guthmiller, he's on Team Balderdash. Good pick, good pick. Last year, this is actually a clean look for Dustin. Last year he was covered in glitter. He had a glitter beard. So, but he has a reason, a special reason for doing this. You want to tell everybody?
Yeah, I do it because my daughter was diagnosed with cancer 3 years ago. So I do it to support her and all the kids with cancer and also raise awareness for childhood cancer.
Thank you, Dustin. Where's Kalia?
Okay, so
Is she too shy?
Pansy's Peeps usually has the claim on the best hair, but not this year. This year, this gentleman has definitely got the best hair.
What?
Your hair is fantastic. It's great. Your hair is just great. I just love your hair. The blue is just perfect. So what's your name?
Dylan.
Dylan. So who did your hair, Dylan?
What?
Who colored your hair?
My mom.
Your mom did it? Your fingers are still blue. That is nice. That is spectacular, Dylan. So as we're going along, I'd like to give a shout out to all the folks who are cutting hair. We've got people from Escape on 3rd, from Lux Boutique, and Sharp Men's. And as you can tell, we wouldn't be doing this effort without them. And each year they step up, they spend all their energy shaving a lot of heads, having a good time, and we very much appreciate them doing it. And some of them are getting really fast at it too.
Okay, can you tell the crowd what's on your face? This is Kalia. This is Dustin's daughter, one of our honorees. Turn this way. Okay, what do you have on your face?
Butterfly.
A butterfly. So what is your favorite part about Brave the Shave this year? You're shy. Okay. What's your favorite part about Brave the Shave this year?
Bouncing in the bouncy houses.
Yes, bouncing the bouncy house. We'll bring those back next year, okay?
Okay.
All right, thanks, guys.
So we've been at the Y here. We've been doing this for 12 years, but we've been at the Y here for a good number of years. And the Y has been so good to us. Each year, they let us come in, they let us set up. They donate the bouncy houses to us. They make sure we have everything we need. They take excellent care of us. But more than that, the YMCA has stepped up to help us with programs for the families and for the kids with cancer. They're helping out, supporting families. They have a program specifically for kids with cancer in terms of strength training. And they went and had their staff certified specifically so they could help these kids. And so I just want to take a moment, because they've been such good partners. If you could give a hand to the YMCA, I'd appreciate it. So let me take a look here. After Team Boulder Dash, we got Cully's Crew Cuts. Oh, here we start Cully's Crew Cuts up. We're going. We're going. Oh, we want to see the beard go. What do you need? Oh. We have a malfunction. If it were a wardrobe malfunction, there'd be more people screaming.
All right, we have Eva over here on your left side of the stage. Eva is 9 years old, and she is shaving her head. And why are you shaving your head?
I'm shaving my head for Hunter, Cully, and Grace.
Oh, that is so nice of you. And I have a note that said you raised how much?
$2,000.
$2,000 right here. Little 9-year-old girl shaving her head for her 3 friends and raised a bunch of money. Good for you.
Thanks.
So I don't know about you, but I am so impressed with these kids. I am so impressed with these kids who come up here, girls, boys, whatever, and just because they want to be decent, just because they want to care, just because they want to try, come up and shave their heads. And I'll tell you a story. We had a young boy who shaved his head last year, maybe it was the year before, and he went back to school, and some kids gave him a hard time, and he was pretty young, and he was really upset about it. And so they called and teachers, and so we went to the school, and we talked to the kids about why they did it. And this kid became a hero in his own school. So it can be hard. This is not an easy thing sometimes. But the fact that these kids are willing to step up just to be supportive, just to show that they are sharing something, sharing a path with the kids who have cancer, is so impressive, and we appreciate it so much. Oh, and Father Nick's, the beard is coming off. So Father Nick over here, how long has this beard been in play?
15 years.
A 15-year beard. There may be something terrible underneath there. You haven't seen it for 15 years. We'll get a close-up shot just in case. Because you never know what could have happened in 15 years. You want to come up and say? Okay.
we do have Barry Schumeyer from KFYR TV. He just got here. Come on up, Barry. I know I told the crowd about your guys' amazing partnership and how every time I come to you, you just say, what else, what else, what else? So I can't thank KFYR TV enough for this. You guys are in large part responsible for all the money that's raised and all these people coming here. So please say a few words.
Yeah, thank you, Tanner. Yeah, and I can say that on behalf of KFR TV, we are humbled and honored that I look at all these people. There's so many heroes out there. I can't imagine a better use of our resources at KFYR TV and West Dakota Fox than to help market and advertise and help give awareness to this. But it only helps if everybody digs deep and gives. So there's lots of time in the day. Our family felt honored to give to Team Hunter because we're a Shiloh family, so we're connected to that family, and they're wonderful. So we just feel blessed to be part of this. So on behalf of KFR TV, thank you, and God bless you. Thanks, Tanner.
Thank you. Thank you, Barry.
Thanks so much, Barry. Thank you, K-Fire. You know, and they did a lot of videos of Tanner, and they made Tanner look good, which is really, it was something. So I mean,
it was this side of me.
Miracle
so, yeah.
workers.
Yeah.
So I got just a little bit of announcement because I'm tracking the event, and this is not accurate to like the dollar, but in fact, I'm sure it's more. In fact, I'm sure it's probably about 20,000 more at the moment. But if you look at your phones and you go to bravetheshave.net and you click on this event, you will see that we have currently logged in $282,000 just for this event. $282,000 just for this event. So the goal this year overall is to raise a little bit more than what we did last year, because that's kind of what we want to do. We want to do a little bit more. Because the fact is, we are getting more and more honoree families every year. We are seeing more and more families impacted. We're not honestly sure exactly why that is. We're not sure if that's just because more people are hearing about us or because more families are being impacted, but we have more needs. So our goal is to do just a little bit better each year. And so last year we raised just a little over $500,000. And so our goal this year is to raise just a little bit more than $500,000. And so I will once again say, if you have a moment to go back to that silent auction, bid up the braces. If you see somebody up here who you think, hey, we could get an eyebrow off, we could get a beard that's not coming off, we'll bid them up. We'll get a little more cash going. Because again, this is about raising funds for these kids, for these families. And we're going to try to get to $500,000 again.
And speaking of that, we have
we got a big beard
right behind you here that's just said, I think we need to ask, so you ask him, you ask him.
Hey everybody, does the beard need to go?
The beard needs to go.
How about, anybody say no to that? Any no's in the house? I think it's a yes, buddy. So here, how long have you had that beard?
Since it's the last time I shaved was last year right here.
No kidding. You've been growing your beard one whole year since Brave the Shave here last year. Should we take it off?
Let's take it off. Let's shave that beard. So I'm curious who we have up on deck. We're doing Team Hunter right at the moment, and we got Team Levi coming up. Both Team Hunter, whose family was up on stage earlier, and Team Levi are among our honoree families. So we are always happy to see them and happy to support them. I think we got a couple chairs open. I see the bouncy houses are back up. So if you kids are getting a little worried that you don't have enough to do up front here, you can go back and bounce for a little while.
We have Owen here. This is Owen. How old are you, Owen?
12.
12-year-old Owen. And I got a note saying why you're doing this. Can you tell everybody why you're shaving your head this year?
I'm doing it for Hunter because he was a good friend of mine, and he was a nice guy to everybody, and I'm doing it for him and the family.
That's really incredible, buddy. He's here to support Hunter's family because Hunter was such a good guy and good friend. Thank you, Owen. Let's hear it for Owen. Let's hear it.
So the way this works, we had almost 30 teams sign up this year. And if you're wondering where we're at in the process, the team list is on your phone. And up here on the screen, you'll see the teams coming, rolling forward. We got Team Hunter going now. Team Levi is next. And then cheering for Chase is right after that. And then we'll keep scrolling through those teams. And just out of curiosity, how many people have shown up here without being on a team to shave? So I see a good number of hands. So after we finish up with the teams, we'll just call all comers. And I'll announce that, and we'll just keep rolling right along. But we're going to get our teams done first, and then we'll have everybody who showed up and just wanted to participate, raise funds on their own, to come up and get shaved as well. And we want to thank you for that. We want to thank you. I know that this year we have a lot of people who have just shown up to step up, who saw a commercial on TV, who saw Tanner, and weren't scared away, as some might be, but instead thought, yeah, this is something we want to do and something we want to be a part of. So I see that we've got a lot of that kind of thing going on, and we want to respect that, and we'll get you in here as soon as we possibly can. I think we're probably about halfway through the teams at this point. Oh, looking good, buddy. That beard. So next year, same. Keep that beard running. I don't think I could grow that beard in a year. Hey, does anybody have a hat we could borrow? Seriously, a hat? We'll do by a hat. We're gonna, so Dan Seifert has volunteered, this gentleman right here. So Dan, son Hunter, lost the battle to cancer this past year. And Dan has said that he will shave eyebrows for 500 bucks. Now, I just want you to understand, eyebrows are no inconsequential commitment because you can't tell what people are thinking when they don't have eyebrows. So we want to see Dan's eyebrows come off, but more than that, we want to see $500 raised for Dan's eyebrows coming off. So I have a hat here, and I want $500 in the hat. And to start out, I have no idea what I got in my wallet. But I'm sure I got 40 bucks in my wallet. So I will start out putting 40 bucks in the wallet, in the hat. So who's going to come up here and help finish off 500 bucks? Make sure I'm not a liar. Yeah, I got 40 bucks. Okay, what is that so I can keep track? Okay, we're on our way. We don't want them to have to sit there too long. Can somebody come up here and help me count this? Thank you, sir. You count.
This is from the guy in the second chair over there.
Okay, we got a guy in the second chair. You keep track for me. Yep. I got $5 here.
Dan, I think you're in trouble, buddy. That's a lot of money coming up front.
We are collecting. I'll give you the hat even. We're making progress, Dan. We're making progress. We're at 410. 410. Just about there, just about over the top. We'll get there. We'll get there. Come on. A few more people. You hate to do it $1 at the time, at the end. 50 cents. Hate to get there bit by bit, but we're getting close. 445. Oh. 465. The eyebrows are looking gone. It's not looking like the eyebrows are staying. Oh, we got it. We got our 500
Got
bucks.
500 bucks. Oh, Dan. Oh, Dan, no, buddy.
Oh, those are some pretty eyebrows. Thanks, everybody. Let's hear it for Dan. Let's hear it. Again, stepping up.
That's a lot of facial skin. That's a lot of forehead.
Oh, if you could, that'd be great. Appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, we got a couple slots up here. So who do we have here?
What?
You gonna say hello to the crowd, sir?
Hello.
And
I'd like to thank everybody that came to help support people. You really don't know how much it is until you have to deal with it.
no, that's right. And your name, sir, so everybody knows. What? Name.
I'm Bill Shearer. Levi's my grandson.
And who do you have with you behind you?
Pardon?
Who's with you behind you?
It's my granddaughter, Levi's sister. She's going to shave my head.
So you get to shave Grandpa's head? That's what I thought you were here for. That's kind of fun, isn't it? So have you ever gotten to shave anybody's head before?
Last year.
Last year you did it? Did you do a good job last year?
Yeah.
And you did such a good job you get to do it again this year?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you go to it. Make sure you don't cut his ears off. We got to be careful not to cut his ears off. Oh, that's looking good. You're doing a good job.
This is Joe Gartner. Joe, why don't you tell the crowd why you're shaving your head today? Oh, and who's shaving your head? This little man behind you.
My son Levi, who's shaving my head. He was diagnosed with stage 4 high-risk neuroblastoma about 4 days before his second birthday in 2016. Actually celebrated his second birthday in the hospital. Lived in Minneapolis for about 9 months while he was battling. He's considered stable, and we leave tomorrow to go down to Minneapolis for 3-month scans again.
Wow. And Levi, have you shaved your dad's head before?
Yeah.
You have? What are you drawing back there, buddy? It looks like it hurts. You're doing a good job, pal. But I do have to, I got another note about Team Levi, that you stole somebody off of one team?
Yeah, we have a little connection to Mike Quast. Stole him away from Pansy's Peeps.
Maybe that's what I'm going to beat Pansy's Peeps. I think I'm going to just start stealing members. Yeah. We got him into top 5. One of the top 5 teams, Team Levi. Thanks, Joe. And you got Dan, yeah. Good job, Levi.
I'm going to have you. Haley's down over on this side. I'm going to have you go get her. So we're moving right along here. Team Levi, Joe and the folks, getting through. And Joe's got this cool fire truck. So if you ever see this cool, it's yellow, I forgot. What color is the fire truck? Red and gold. So he's got this cool red and gold fire truck. So if you ever see this cool red and gold fire truck running around, comes to some of our events, that's Joe. He's done a nice job putting that together. It's pretty cool. The kids really like it. So we're up with Cheering with Chase is coming up, and that print is actually too small for me to see next. I'll go over here and look. Oh, that's Cooper's crew. Lincoln Cub Scouts, Cooper's crew, right after Cheering for Chase.
Now over here we have one of our honorees. We have Haley. Haley is a leukemia survivor. A leukemia, she's beat it. She's one of the champions of the world. One way, why don't you, what's the way that you raise money?
So there's this thing I do up at Wolfda. It's a pet store for cats.
How are you doing?
And what we do is
I will be asking them if we can raise money for Brave the Shave at the pet store called Woofda. We help out cats, there's reptiles, and we help out the kittens get new homes. We have about 2,000 cats.
Wow. That's really great of you. Thank you, Haley. Good job. Just a reminder, everybody, we have the bouncy houses, all the fun stuff over there. The silent auctions are online. Right over here up front on this side, we have a couple gals from Legacy High School. The Legacy High School hosts a group. They're our future healthcare professionals. They came to Brave the Shave and they wanted to do something to help these kids. So they developed their own 5K walk run later this month on April 28th. You can form teams. Go to bravetheshave.net and you can go find their they call it Live Your Legacy 5K. So these couple gals are right up front. Arms up, give me a high. There they are right there. They'll help you sign up. They'll tell you all about it, and it'll be a great day to raise funds to help these kids. And it's not a shaving event. You can walk or run. So thank you, Legacy HOSA Group. Thank you so much. That's the Legacy baseball team. I do have to mention again, just a huge thanks to our sponsors. They not only do they sponsor, but we have people, I'm looking at our sponsor list. There's people from Basin Electric that are helping put on this event today. Blue Cross Blue Shield, they volunteered a group of people back at one of the stands back there. Cooper Automotive is always helping. NISC, they all have people that are here helping put this whole event on. They volunteer their time. So a special thank you to all of our sponsors and to all of our volunteers.
And if you're wondering how to get engaged with Brave the Shave, you go to bravetheshave.net and just click on the info link and email us. This is not something that ends today. You heard Tanner mention, a 5K event. You heard him mention other things that are coming forward. We actually have events in Williston and Minot going on, and people are talking about doing other things. And it's not just about shaving. I mean, this is about a way to reach out to the kids. This is about a way to support the families. But if you think of a way that you'd like to try, an event that you'd like to do, or you want to volunteer for this event, or you want to volunteer to be engaged with families, we want people to feel like and know that this is something they can be engaged in. So reach out to us. We'll see how it works. We always welcome the support. We always welcome the engagement. We always welcome the...
There he is. I see a mohawk. There he's coming. Come up here, Chase. Get a picture with your mom. She's shaving her head, bud. There we go. Stand right here. That's Chase and his mom, Marcy. Let's give a big round of applause for the Jones family over here.
So it is different. So if I shave my head, there's not a lot of hair there. A woman steps up to shave their head, with all that beautiful hair. It's different, and it's more of a commitment. I hate to say it, but it just is. You see these, again, young girls, people who are doing it. My daughter's done it before. It's a real commitment, and it matters. And we're so appreciative of the fact that people are willing to do it. So we're getting to Sky Strong and Team Jaden. Sky Strong and Team Jaden. I'm in the way. Trust me, it's a problem. How you doing? Good to see you. How you doing? Good. Good job. Oh yeah. Your head is still a really pretty green. It's really nice. I like it. Is that your favorite color, green? It is your favorite color, green? I think you're going to enjoy it for a couple days yet.
I'll introduce you. What's your name, sir? Ryan Townsend with Boy Scouts of America.
Lincoln Cub Scouts.
Okay, Lincoln.
Ryan Townsend.
We have Ryan Townsend with the Lincoln Cub Scouts. They are here, right? Lincoln Cub Scouts?
Yep.
Yep. He was just coming up to take the stage to shave his head, and he told me a story, and I'd love it if you could share it with the crew.
Lincoln Cub Scouts started a team a few years ago with just me and my two sons, and every year we've been bringing more and more scouts. This year, Owen Peterson, one of our honoree coaches, his younger brother Cooper is currently a fighter. We partnered with their family. Our Cub Scouts were honored to be a part of Cooper's crew this year. But in addition to being Cub Scout leaders, Jim Sorensen and myself are members of the North Star Lions. And the North Star Lions matched every member's donation dollar for dollar. And I have a check for $1,500 from the North Star Lions here in town.
That's incredible. That's incredible. Thank you so much.
That brought Cooper's crew to $5,303.
$5,300, Cooper's crew. Thank you so much. That's incredible.
That looks good. Got half of it.
You can go down there. Oh, nice job, man. Thank you. He's just got a big glob.
Do you know how much time is left?
Till the end?
Yeah.
So this year we have more shavies than we have ever had before at this event. And I see Legacy Baseball over there getting ready to shave. Sea of black jerseys. We are on, we've just switched up. So we're in Team Jaden. And then Team Bald Pates coming right after that. So I need to know, we are 3 minutes from the silent auction closing off. If you desperately want to bid on the silent auction, and you desperately should want to bid on the silent auction, you have 3 minutes to get that in. And I'm going to look to Brent to wave me down and tell me when it closes off. I don't see Brent at the moment, but Brent, you wave on, and we will shut it down at 3 o'clock unless you tell me differently.
And in 3 minutes, we'll also draw the winner of the 50-50 raffle. So get your last tickets, just last couple minutes. And if I could ask the 50-50 raffle management gals, if you could bring up the tickets up here in just a couple minutes, we will draw our winner.
Weirdly, I think I won.
Yeah.
Again, if I could find Brent. Brent, you tell me if we're ready to close off the silent auction. Make that last bid count. 170 plus auction items.
We have a team member of Sky Strong. Her mother, Julie, just got off the stage. She did a kind of a half shave. She shaved the back of her head. Can you tell us, oh, you're donating your hair. Have you ever shaved your head before?
No.
Never done this before. Okay.
No, I definitely did this in memory of Sky.
It's a wonderful thing that you're doing. Thank you for doing this.
Are you doing the beard? Yes, I am. You ever done this? 7th year. 7th year? I grew this out just for this. No kidding. Who's shaving your head? These are my two daughters, Skylar and Annika. Hi, guys.
You want to say something in the mic?
No, that's fine. You can. No. You can give them that card.
You shaved it off a year ago?
No, I grew it out for this.
Your hair and your beard?
Yep.
But that's a lot of hair on this side, and he is shaving bald. He actually grew it out specifically for Brave the Shave. How many times have you done this?
7th year.
This is his 7th year coming to Brave the Shave and supporting these kids, and he's going to lose a whole lot of hair and a whole lot of beard here in just a minute. Thank you, sir. Thank you. What do we got going on here?
So the silent auction is closed. The silent auction is closed. I hope everybody got exactly what they wanted. In order to get through your items, head back over to the area right underneath the Donate Here sign, and they will take care of you, and we will make sure you get connected with the item you bid on and won. Now, one of our wonderful volunteers here, Marie, who takes care of our money and is very good with our collections, has been doing the 50-50 raffle. She's got a lot of tickets in here, and so I'm going to give this to you. How much have we raised?
$287.
$287, so
That was a teaser, wasn't it? The winning ticket starts with a 2, a 2, a 3, a 1, and a 4. Ending in 314. Ticket ending in 314. Anybody?
Somebody with ticket 314.
022314. Right here we have a winner. Right here. You want to come on? How much money did she win? She just won $143.50. Come on up. What's that? That's it?
Well, donate it back.
You sure? Yeah. What's your name?
Leah Nelson.
Do you want to say something?
No.
Leah Nelson? Thank you so much. Leah Nelson, everybody, she just donated it all back to Brave the Shave. Thank you. Okay, so if you bid on an item in the silent auction, and if you won that item, go over to that item, grab the sheet, grab that sheet, and bring it up to the Donate Here booth, and they will take care of you. Right? All right. All right, coming to the stage. Yep. Legacy High School is really representing today. We have the Live Your Legacy group over there that's developed the 5K walk run later this month, and now we have I don't know how many there are. The Legacy High School baseball team is here to shave their heads in honor of these kids. Let's hear it. Look at all these Legacy baseball players. Look at this.
It's a lot of baseball.
Good to go.
I want you guys to. Oh, we got an open spot over here. Again, Escape on third, Lux Boutique, and Sharp Men's. They have been working here. Those razors are getting hot. A lot of hair is falling behind that stage. We are shaving more people today than we have ever shaved before. Over 300 people just at this event alone. Again, if you came in as an individual, we're getting close to the point where the teams are done. Just a few left. I'm thinking what do we have? So Elliott's No Bangs for the Bucks, Fire and Iron, and Huff Hill Ski Patrol are up next.
So Mike mentioned we're shaving more heads tonight than we ever have. We also have more events than we've ever had before in the past. Minot is having their second event thanks to the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers that's spearheaded up there. Williston is having their very first event right now, going on right now at Williston State College. And then earlier this week, Mandan had their very first event at Midway Lanes. It was an absolute blast. A bowling tournament and head shaving event. That's what that one was. Cafe Aroma hosted their own one downtown on Wednesday. And then on Thursday night, we had our classic Guns and Hoses, the policemen versus firemen here. That was at the Stadium Bar.
And Dan Donlin was here, and Dan, just former police chief here in Bismarck, and he was not able to make the Guns and Hoses event this year. And so for the first year ever, the Hoses won. And so he is committed next year to end that and bring the guns back blazing.
But now over in Mandan on Tuesday night, the Guns won that one. So it's kind of a split here.
It's interesting. The folks up in Williston have said that this is their third year, and they have committed that they want to make it bigger than this event.
Oh yes, absolutely.
And we're not going to let them.
But Jim Millen over with Midway Lanes, they said next year it's going to be the entire bowling alley. It's going to be a whole nother level. So we just have a lot going on. Oh, I was going to mention on Thursday night with the Guns and Hoses, North American Coal in Burlington Northern donated $200 for every head that came in the door just shaved at the stadium that night, and they raised over $13,000 on Thursday night. Thanks to North America Coal and BNSF. That was wonderful.
And we've talked both to the firemen and the police protect and serve. And so we've talked many times, we're not looking to those folks to go out and raise all this cash on their own. So we talk to sponsors who are willing to step up and be supportive. And again, we encourage you folks, anybody who wants to work with the police, firemen to raise their commitment. We had guys stepping up, just making sure that they could raise that extra $200, showing up, shaving their heads, shaving their beards, shaving their eyebrows, shaving for as little as a beer for that extra $200. So it was really a fun night. And we appreciate both the police and the firemen of Bismarck stepping up and making that effort. So right now we've got Huff Hills Ski Patrol up there. We got Cam up next, and we got the Cooper crew.
This is Emily with the Huff Hills Ski Patrol right here. She is donating her hair. Every time I see a gal take the stage to donate her hair, I'm in awe. That's such a commitment. And my kids spend a whole lot of time out at Huff Hills. So she's known to them as the gal in the pink pants, right?
Yep, that's.
Why do you wear pink pants out there as opposed to what the other guys wear?
I don't know. I just have.
Did you do? Oh.
So I wear an orange vest because I don't want to clash red and pink.
So this is your first time shaving your head, right?
That's correct.
And why are you doing it?
I just wanted to show my support.
Oh, that's great. Thank you to Huff Hills Ski Patrol. Thank you, Emily. Wow, that's a lot of baseball players.
And so I got Jocelyn over here, and Jocelyn's going to kind of make a speech, is what I understand. So I'm just going to turn the microphone right over to you, right? That was the deal. I'm just going to hand this thing to you. And you're going to tell me what you're going to give me a speech, right?
Sure.
So you've been raising money, right? First, give me your name.
Jocelyn.
So Jocelyn, you're not just cutting your head, you're shaving your head, right?
Yep.
And who are you doing this for?
What?
Who are you shaving your head for?
William.
William. And how do you know William?
I've known him since he was little, and he's kind of like a brother. He's kind of like a brother to me.
He's like a brother to you?
Yeah.
And so you've been raising some serious money, right?
Yep.
How much money have you raised?
I think about 200 some.
$200? Yeah. That's pretty good. I'm impressed. And so you got that form there, and you're going to donate your hair?
Yeah.
You got some beautiful hair. And then after you get the hair donated, you're going to do something else, aren't you?
Sure.
You're going to shave it all off? That's the plan? You ready? Okay, let's go. Thank you, Jocelyn. Okay, I got it. I'm going to leave this one here with you.
We have Kyla here, and well, why don't you tell them, why are you here donating such beautiful long red hair?
I'm donating it for my friend William. He has cancer, and he's really funny and everything, so.
And so you've to support your friend William, you're willing to cut off your hair and donate it. Have you ever done anything like this before?
No.
This is so amazing of you. That is some beautiful hair. Thank you. Thank you. And you're with what team? What was it? Rita Murphy Bulldogs. Yeah.
Oh, we had 274 signed up, and we've had a bunch of walk-ins, so.
So total, what should I say? 350?
Yes.
How many people are actually here? Wow, but 350 people did shave their heads. All right, thank you so much. I got enough. Thank you.
So the Cooper crew is up. Jonesing for a cure and Legacy Baseball. Legacy Baseball went, that's right. I saw all those black t-shirts coming up. Cooper and Jones, and Cooper's right there. Then MDU right back there, I see Ray.
Okay, I gotta add to the Rita Murphy Ball Dogs over here. How many people are on your team?
Like 7, I don't know.
7 of you, and how many are girls that have decided to donate their hair?
Oh, probably 5.
5 of them? Let me see.
That's perfect.
You see that? Whoa.
I tell you what, do you want to just have the mic?
That is going to go to help a little kid that is fighting cancer. Look at you. You proud?
Yes.
You should be very proud. We're proud of you. Good job. Here, I'm going to set that right there.
So we got a member of the Cooper crew here getting seated in chair number 5.
And jonesing for a cure.
So what's your name again?
Kevin,
So you're Kevin. Tell me, Kevin, how old are you?
9.
So you're 9 years old. So you must have gotten into this for some specific reason, right? So why are you shaving?
For my old babysitter,
For your babysitter? What's your babysitter's name?
Alyssa.
Alyssa? So did you raise some money?
Yeah.
So how much money did you raise?
$9.50.
$9.50? That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Well done. Let's hear it. Thank you, Kevin. It's looking sharp.
We have one of the honoree kids lost his glasses lens in one of the bouncy houses. So if one of your kids turns in a glasses lens, please bring it up so we can give it back to them.
That's a commitment.
And one of our guys didn't show up, so. I'm Melissa.
Melissa with Cooper Crew ready to shave it off. So you weren't doing this till just today.
Yes,
So what made you change your mind?
because my son almost made his goal. He was $50 off, so.
So Kevin is just $50 short? Okay. So I gotta, we don't do much of this at this event because we don't want to keep calling out because it's a huge crowd. But Kevin, who is 9 years old, raised $950, and he had a goal of $1,000. And this crew, I want somebody to give me $50 for Kevin, or somehow to get $50 from Kevin. Because if Kevin has spent this energy and gotten within $50 of raising $1,000, we deserve to get him that $1,000. I'm not kidding, he deserves to get there. Okay, I got $20. One way or the other, I'm going to keep going until we get you your $50, Kevin. Especially. Okay, I got 30. I got 30. I got 35. I made it. Kevin, you just made $1,000. You made more than $1,000, Kevin. Nice job. So what this means, Melissa, is he made $1,000 and you made 20. Kevin made $950. And he wanted to make $1,000. And I said, we're making him $1,000.
That's another guy over here that's willing to auction off his one eyebrow for $200.
Why not?
Why not?
So I have a rule. I never put money in my pocket. I'm going to run this back here real quick. And we're going to make sure it goes to you, Kevin. Thank you, Melissa. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Team Beck, Team Baldpates, Team Brinkmeyer, all coming up. We're getting close to the end of the teams. And so we're getting very close. We've got YMCA coming up after that. Very close to bringing all the individual shavees up. Melissa is settling in for the day. Thank you, Melissa.
You're welcome.
Now we have Team Beck over here. There's 4. Now, what does Beck stand for?
Bennett, Ethan, Casper, and Caleb.
Bennett, Ethan, Casper, and Caleb. And they're all here shaving their heads, right?
Yeah.
And why did you decide to form Team Beck and come shave your head?
Well, we just kind of wanted to try it out and like help the other kids.
Well, it's sure great. I'm cheering for Team Beck now. Nice job. We have Colette here. Look at the hair she has donated. You just cut off a good, I'm gonna guess, a foot of hair. Have you ever had hair? Have you ever donated hair?
I have, yes.
You have. How long has it been?
2 or 3 years?
Really? Have you cut it in 2 or 3 years?
Yeah.
That is a lot of hair. So tell me, I have a note that says why this is so close to your heart and why you're here today. So can you share?
Sure. So I was not a child with cancer, and I didn't have a child with cancer, which I can't imagine. But I was a child when my family was closely affected, and the community came around us and fundraised and supported us hugely. And it just was such a blessing for us. That was a little tiny town in Montana, and now one of my peers has a little girl out there, Teslin, and she is fighting cancer herself. So this is what I can do here. I figure people, when there's a need, you meet it, and I have a lot of hair, so I can give at least that.
Thank you so much. That'll help make wigs. We send our hair to children with hair loss. And the wonderful thing about that is there's a waiting list for kids, so we're helping there, and it is completely free to the families. So thank you for doing this.
So if you're following up on your silent auction, bring your paper over to the table right beneath donations, and they will help you claim your item. I see people walking around. I am particularly interested to see what some of these, did you win this, Tanner? So Tanner has some new takeaway home, some Dale Earnhardt material. I'm very curious to see what my wife won. You got him, Tanner? Good. So we got the YMC up. YMCA again, always stepping up to help us, always being so supportive. Got a member of the Y team over there, sporting a do. That is impressive. Can I cut in here for a second? Okay, I want to talk to this gentleman here. So, the hair is already coming off, but I want to get your name.
Tristan,
So your name's Tristan, and you come from which school?
Centennial Elementary,
So Centennial Elementary. And so how old are you, Tristan?
11,
You're 11 years old, and understand, so how many other people came with you?
0.
0. So you came by yourself, but you raised some money at your school, didn't you?
Yeah.
So how much money did you raise at Centennial?
700 at Centennial and 1900 in all.
700? Okay, let's hear it for Tristan. That's impressive. Well done, buddy. So did you just ask everybody you knew?
Most people.
Most people, huh? Well done. Well done. And you're looking good. Thank you, Tristan. So we are moving steadily along. We are to the individuals. We are. So any individuals that we have in the crowd? I want to keep a shout out to our hairstylists who have hung tough here for almost 2 hours, pushing 2 hours easy. The clippers are melting down. We are running out of electricity.
Lux Salon, Sharp Men's Salon, and Escape on Third donate their time every year for these wonderful events. Thank you, gals. Thank you so much.
Want to thanks again to all of the volunteers stepping up every year. Volunteers from Basin, NISC, MDU, Blue Cross Blue Shield, lots of volunteers doing lots of work for us, on and on. Can I get a handout in terms of individuals? Is there individuals? That's our crew of individuals over there. Got another couple coming. We appreciate your patience. I know it's been almost 2 hours, but we very much appreciate your patience. Again, shading more people this year than we ever have before. We may have to double down on stylists next year.
So if you look over on your left side of the stage, why don't you hold that up? This gentleman is donating his hair. He just cut off about, I'm going to say 15 inches of hair here. When's the last time that you had hair this short?
About 5 years ago.
About 5 years ago. And many people don't know this, but the list for boys that would like to have wigs is quite long. Most of the time you don't get a gentleman that has hair that long enough to donate it. So can you tell us, were you planning on this for a long time?
Since last year, I saw my boss do it. It's a great local cause, and I'm glad I could also donate my hair and put it to good use. Plus, my mom's been bugging me for the past 4 years.
Mom's in front recording this right now. She's been bugging him to cut it, so she's going to be happy, huh?
Yes, she is.
Thank you so much for donating your hair. That is, again, hold that up. Look, that is quite the cut there. Nice job. Thank you so much.
One of our volunteers who stepped up and really been helpful today, Jason from Huhut, has actually given away a bunch of meals, made a free will donation of people who contributed over there, and spent a good 3 hours just helping feed and get kids playing, doing all kinds of good things over there. So we appreciate Huhut and Jason for doing that. I think he's wrapping up over there, so if you want to go over and say hi, visit, and see before he closes up, please do.
We have Kian. You're from what school?
Northridge Elementary?
Northridge Elementary. And have you ever shaved your head?
No, it's my first year.
This is your first time. Well, you're looking good, buddy. Looking good. But I got to ask. Now, Brevin and Anthony, they're from Northridge also, right?
Yep.
Now, what team were they on?
I can't remember.
Balderdash. It's my team. They're on my team. They're on my team, man. So will you be on my team next year?
Yeah.
That's a lot of pressure. I just put him on, put him on the spot on stage. But you'll join Team Balderdash?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to have Northridge representing on Team Balderdash next year. Got it?
Yep. Yep.
Thanks, buddy.
So I like to ask some of the individuals, because I don't know you guys yet. My name's Mike. You are? Mike. See you in that handy? So, first time shaving?
Yes, first time, first year.
So, what brought you to us this year?
Basically, I've known some few people that have done this before, and it is a really good cause, and what better reason to get involved and, do this for such a great reason.
Well, Mike, we appreciate you taking the time and being patient and coming in and getting bald. I noticed you did a little bit with the do. Did you do that yourself?
What's that?
The green, the tinting, the nice look.
Yeah, my wife had to get involved with that.
Your wife had a bit of the look.
I want to invite Cameron Jones to the stage. This is Cameron. Cameron is the older sister to Chase, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Chase was diagnosed with leukemia. How long ago?
2-3 years ago.
2-3 years ago. He's currently going through treatment, right? So she just came up and she wanted to just have a moment to be able to address everybody and say a couple brief words, right? Here you go.
I'm Cameron, and I'm from the Cheering for Chase team over there. And I just wanted to thank all the donators who donated to this amazing event. And I wanted to say thank you to all the individuals who came and shaved their head. And thank you to everyone else who shaved their head also to support everybody with cancer and Brave the Shave.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Yes. Good job. Thank you. Thank you, Cameron. Thank you.
I'm going to make another last call for individuals. It looks like we got about 10 individuals left. We're coming on. Anybody out there still wants to get shaved? Come on up. If not, we are nearing the end.
Pretty amazing. We have Charlie Wanzik here. Charlie was diagnosed with leukemia himself, and Charlie's actually currently going through cancer treatment, and yet he comes up here. How old are you, Charlie?
I
am 9 years old.
He's 9 years old, and he wants to come up here and shave his head in support of kids with cancer. And I got it. Just it just makes me so impressed that you're going through everything that you're going through, but yet you're willing to come up here and support other kids that are going through cancer too, right?
Right.
That's why you're doing it? Let's get a big round of applause for Charlie and cheer him on through his treatment. He's got just a little bit left, and we'll be cancer-free before you know it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to ask, as we are wrapping up, for one more round of applause for all the shavees. Seriously, I want to hear one more round of applause for all the shavees. We are so grateful to all of you who stepped up. We are so grateful for all of you who are taking the time and the energy, whether Charlie, who's going through treatment, whether those families who have lost a loved one to cancer, whether it is those who know somebody, that you care enough to show up. We appreciate those who have stayed this whole time, 2 hours of head shaving, those of you who have waited till the very end. And with that, I'm going to kind of call close to an end. We've got a few more people. I'm going to make Tanner shave those goggles off the back of his head. And he will be the last, or close to the last. Oh, and I see Ted Cash is getting his head shaved. He is one of the last originals. 12 years ago, Ted started shaving his head. Now he has so much less to shave. It's the thought that counts. Looking good, Charlie. You want to talk to me again? You willing?
Sure.
Okay.
All off. Yep, shave it all.
So I'll just ask you a question. Even though I might know the answer, I might not. So I got one of our last individuals coming in here. If you could introduce yourself.
My name is Nicole Kelsch.
Nicole Kelsch. And what made you decide to come in today?
I came in to show my support for these kids that are fighting cancer and raise money, which I did, and I'm so proud that I surpassed my goal. So I'm braving the shave.
Now, I can't remember your goal off the top of my head, so could you tell me what your goal was again?
My goal was $1,000 as an individual, and I have surpassed that now. I had a last-minute check come in, so I raised $1,180.
$1,180 over here. So, and not only, you can't see quite as well as I can, but this was a beautiful head of hair, and she's not just trimming, she is shaving. So thank you so very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. A beautiful green head of hair. So Tanner, are you ready? You ready? Okay. I'm sorry. I'm in the way. mostly in the way. And mostly in the way. So we are wrapping up. I'm going to sit down and get my head shaved because why not? This will be my 12th year as well, along with Ted. I'm waiting for Tanner to get his eyeglasses shaved. And so with that, I'm going to turn off my mic and I'm going to say one last thank you. Thank you all. Thank you all so much for being here.
You can sit with me, yeah. Can this guy get started? This is my son, Dash. Yeah. Yep. Well, he helped do this, so. This will be my 6th year shaving my head since I joined, or since my son was diagnosed with cancer. Dash right here. And every single year, he has come up here and got the process started and started shaving my head. Yeah? Yeah. All right. Anybody else? Anybody else want to shave their heads? Come on up. You want to come up?